Hey everyone, today we are starting graphical representation of motion. So first type of graph is distance time graph. And graph is composed of two types of axis, namely x-axis and y-axis. In distance time graph, time will be represented on x-axis and distance will be represented on y-axis. So first type of graph, distance time graph is of uniform motion. So let's recall the definition of uniform motion, what it was. The body is said to be in uniform motion when it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Note that equal distances and equal intervals of time. So let's take y-axis for distance and x-axis for time. Let's mark time intervals, which will be in seconds, and distance will be in meter. Now it's equal distances, so if a body is covering 10 meters in first second, then it will cover 10 more meters in next seconds. So when we will dark all the meeting points and join them, we will get a straight line. So we can say that distance time graph is always a straight line for uniform motion. Now, next type of graph is of non-uniform motion. What is your non-uniform motion? When a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then the motion is said to be non-uniform motion. Let's take y-axis for again distance and x-axis for time. Mark time intervals in seconds and distance in meters. Now its unequal distances means it can cover more distance in less time or it can cover less distance in more time. So in first 2 seconds it's covering 10 meters, but in next 1 second it's covering only 10 meters. So it's not covering equal distances. So it's non-uniform motion. When we will drag all the meeting points and join them, we will get a curve, which can be represented like this also. So what we conclude here, that the distance time graph for a non-uniform motion is in the form of a curve. Now, recalling it, it's not unequal distances. So sometimes it's covering more distance and sometimes it will cover less distance. And when we will join all the meeting points, we will get a curve which can also be represented by this. So next type of graph is of body at rest. What does body at rest means? It means no motion at all. And if there is no motion, the time will move on, but the position will not change. So let's take time intervals and distance. Suppose a body has covered 20 meters in first second. If it is at rest, it will not move and will be at the same position. So when we will dark all the meeting points and join them, we will get a straight line parallel to x-axis. We can say that distance time graph for body at rest is always a straight line parallel to x-axis. Now next type of graph comes speed time graph or velocity time graph, which can be represented by Vt, V for velocity or speed and T for time. So in speed time graph, first type of graph is of uniform motion or uniform speed. Let's take y-axis and x-axis. X-axis for time and y-axis for velocity or speed. Again we will take time in seconds and velocity or speed we will take in meter per second. Now it's uniform speed. So it will have the constant speed. Let's suppose in first second it has covered 20 meter per second, then it will remain same because it's uniform speed. So in next 1 second also the speed will remain 20 meter per second. When we will join all the meeting points, we will get a straight line again parallel to x-axis. So we can say that The speed time graph for uniform motion is always a straight line parallel to x-axis. Then next type of graph is of uniform acceleration. Let's take x-axis and y-axis. What is acceleration? Increase in speed. Let's take time in seconds and velocity again in meter per seconds. Let us suppose in first second the speed of any vehicle is 20 meter per second, but it's uniform acceleration, so it will increase every second by 20 meter per second. When we will drag all the meeting points and join them, we will get a straight line. So what do we conclude from here? We conclude that the speed time graph or velocity time graph for uniform motion is always a straight line. Now next graph is of uniform retardation. Retardation, opposite of acceleration, means decrease in speed. So let's take y-axis for speed or velocity and x-axis for time. Mark time intervals and speed. Let's suppose a body has a vehicle isn't at the speed of 80 meter per second. In next 1 second, it retards and its speed becomes 60 meter per second. It's uniform retardation, so the speed will decrease uniformly, and we get a straight line inclined downwards. So we can say that velocity time graph for uniform retardation is always a straight line inclined downwards. Next graph is of non-uniform acceleration. So let's take y-axis and x-axis, mark time intervals in seconds and speed in meter per second. Then it's non-uniform acceleration. Sometimes the speed will increase with respect to time, and sometimes it will not increase with respect to time. It can increase. For example, in first second it's increasing 10 meter per second. Then in next it's also increasing 10 meter. But in next 1.5 second it's increasing only 10 meter per second, which can also be represented like this curve. At last I want to say happy learning.